When it comes to your goals, you can't just set them and forget them. You have to check in on them and make sure you're on track. If you're not on track, you still have time to course correct and figure other things out. Sometimes things come up and your goals can't be achieved exactly when you want them to. That doesn't mean you should give up, though. It just means you'll need to tweak, adjust, and get back to work. The same goes for me. You may remember at the end of 2022, I shared my personal and business goals for 2023. Well, here we are, over 7 months into the year, and I practice what I preach. In this episode, I'm doing a mid-year personal and business goals check-in. I'm sharing my check-in results with you so you can do your own mid-year goal check-in. Welcome to the City Girl Savings Podcast. I'm Rhea Reeves, founder and finance coach of City Girl Savings. I turned my life around with budgeting many years ago, and now I'm on a mission to help others do the same. I fully believe that you can enjoy your life on a budget, and this weekly show will focus on the intersection of money and the City Girl lifestyle. Join me every week along with some special guests as I share my experiences, advice, and guidance on navigating life and money as an experience-loving millennial. Before I get into today's episode, I want to answer a City Girl Solutions question that came in from Kelsey. Kelsey says, "Hi, can you explain a backdoor Roth? I diligently max out my Roth IRA every year, but now I am very close to the threshold. I want to be ready to do a backdoor Roth, but don't know how. Can you explain?" I would be happy to explain, Kelsey. First, in case someone is not familiar with the term, a backdoor Roth IRA only works if you are no longer eligible to contribute to a Roth IRA in the calendar year, and eligibility is based on your income. So in 2023, if you make over $138,000 in the year, you can only contribute a portion of the annual Roth IRA limit, which is currently $6,500. Once you hit $153,000 in income, you can no longer contribute anything in the calendar year to a Roth IRA. Now, I do want to share that there is no income limit to contribute to a traditional IRA. So just like Kelsey says, assuming that you are at the income threshold, you'll want to contribute to a traditional IRA up to the limit, which is $6,500. And do not deduct this on your taxes, okay? So once you've hit the income threshold for the year and you can't contribute to a Roth IRA, contribute the full amount to a traditional IRA. Then, about a month or two after you make your final contribution for the year, you can convert that traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. Just make sure you select not to withhold taxes. Now, it's best to do all of that in the same calendar year. So contribute the max early in the year if possible. Make sure it's invested in stocks. Then closer to the end of the year, complete the backdoor conversion, aka transitioning the traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. Now, currently, backdoor Roths are 100% legal, so you can do this every year until something changes. Kelsey, I hope that helps. Okay, let's get into the progress towards my personal and business goals for 2023. I will also link to the episode where I actually shared my goals, but I'm going to follow the same format from that episode where I'm first going to share my personal goals, then my business goals. I'm going to walk you through what the goal was and then my progress towards that goal. So let's start with my personal goals for 2023. The first goal I had set was to work out and eat healthy 5 days a week. So my progress towards this goal has actually been really good. Outside of vacation, I've worked out 5 times per week, and I even started walking 10,000 steps a day, Monday through Friday. I will admit I can still be better about eating healthy, but I am making better food choices. I have a feeling, just knowing myself, that if I really want to get on a strict regimen for eating healthy, I'm likely going to have to invest in a nutritionist or a trainer or someone who very clearly outlines the right foods I need to eat for the changes I'm trying to make in my body. So that's something that I'm kind of keeping in my back pocket. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to make sure my food choices are as good as they can be. Okay, my next personal goal for 2023 is to max out my Roth IRA. And as I mentioned in the City Girl Solutions question, the annual limit in 2023 is $6,500. So the progress I've made towards this goal is I have contributed to my Roth IRA so far in 2023, but I have not technically contributed half of 6,500. So if I'm thinking about my contributions month over month, I would have the same amount of money invested in the Roth IRA or contributed to the Roth IRA, I should say, every month, so that at the end of the year, I hit 6,500. That has not been the case. I have not contributed what I would technically need to month over month to reach the goal. But fortunately, I can make a lump sum contribution anytime before the year ends or even into 2024. So I'm not too worried about reaching this goal, but I am not on track. The next goal I had is to pay off our mortgage. So my boyfriend and I live together and we want to pay our mortgage off. So our goal for 2023 was to do that. Since the start of the year, I haven't been able to add much more to my savings for my portion of the mortgage payoff. The good news is this savings is in a high yield savings account. So while I do have a nice chunk of change in there, I'm getting monthly interest payments, which is great. And then on the bright side, every month we pay our mortgage, the payoff amount gets smaller. So I'm still hoping to have my portion saved by the end of the year. Not 100% on track for that, but anything can happen. My next personal goal for 2023 is to practice French once a week. So I will admit there have been a few weeks in the year where I did fall off practicing my lessons for French, but for the most part, I do get my weekly practice in and I have been improving in this area. So I am happy about the progress I've made towards this goal. The next personal goal I have for 2023 is to journal daily. I am absolutely on track with this. I think other than going on vacation, I've been doing my journaling every morning. It's already a part of my morning routine, so it's not something that I have to consciously remember. It is second nature now, and as I go about my mornings, it is just a natural part of it. So definitely on track with this goal. And my final personal goal for 2023 is to read 12 books in the year. So 1 book per month, 6 fiction, 6 nonfiction. And this doesn't include Audible or audiobooks. So I'm on track with this goal as well. I have read 1 book per month since January, and I have been switching off between fiction and nonfiction. I don't have any reason to think I can't continue what I have been doing. So I have very little doubt that I won't be able to reach this goal. So 12 books in the year should be 100% doable. Got a money question you want me to answer on the podcast? I'm starting a new segment on the show called City Girl Solutions, where I answer any questions you have for me. Money, business, life, you name it. Submit your questions at citygirlsavings.com/QA and get your question answered by me in a future episode. And did you know that we have so many free money resources on our blog, Instagram, and TikTok channels? Find us across the internet at City Girl Savings. Okay, now I'm going to transition to the business goals for 2023 and the progress that City Girl Savings has made towards those goals. So the first goal is to have 50,000 episode downloads of the City Girl Savings podcast in the year. And based on our current download count, we are on track to hit 41,000 downloads this year. So first, let me say to anyone who's listening, Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe and follow on whatever platform you listen to your podcasts. That way you can help us reach this goal. We're really close, but currently a little bit under target. The next goal we have is to have 7,500 Facebook group members. So the City Girl Savings Facebook group has grown by about 600 members since the start of the year. And that does mean that we are off track for hitting 7,500 members. If you are not already in the group and you're on Facebook, please join. I will make sure to link to it in the show notes. We do have some events and challenges coming closer to the end of the year that I think will help spike this number, but currently we are not on track. The next goal we have is to complete 250 consultations or calls. We are not on track with this goal. This is actually a pretty aggressive number. I'm realizing now that I'm doing this mid-year check-in. Obviously, we're going to keep pushing the option to request a call with me. It's a vital part of our business, but I definitely want to revisit this goal and make it more realistic. The next goal City Girl Savings has for 2023 is to have 10,000 newsletter subscribers. So we are on track to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, which is awesome. And let me add, if you are not on our newsletter yet, we consistently send out money tips, promotions, and more behind the scenes information, just so much great content. Also, our newsletter readers hear about specials and challenges before anyone else. So if you want the exclusive skinny scoop on City Girl Savings, please subscribe to our newsletter. I will also link to it in the show notes so that you can get on there. The next goal for City Girl Savings in 2023 is to put organizational systems in place that set the CGS team up for success. So I have progress for this listed as TBD. I say that for a few reasons. First, I started working with a business strategist that has helped me to put some different systems and routines in place. Though those systems are not all organizational, but they definitely help City Girl Savings adapt, innovate, and hopefully succeed. So we are putting systems in place to set City Girl Savings up for success, but they're not specific to organizing. The next goal we have is to have 250,000 website views in the year. So currently we are on track to hit 151,000 website views this year. That means that we are off target. We did launch our new website redesign a couple months ago, and we have been focusing on really driving traffic to the website through Pinterest and SEO. So my hope is that we can hit those higher view numbers in the second half of the year and get as close, if not exceed or hit the 250,000 website views in the year. But currently we are off track. The next goal we have is to average a 1% engagement rate on Instagram and grow TikTok to 2,500 followers. So let me just start by saying that after setting the 2023 goals, the TikTok follower goal was actually reduced to 1,500 from 2,500. Last year, we were focusing on TikTok engagement, things like that. And while it's still a focus, it's not as strong of a focus as we maybe thought it would be in 2023. So we did reduce that follower count goal. And we are actually on track to reach that goal. So we are on track to hit 1,500 followers on TikTok. Now, Instagram engagement is currently hovering around 0.85%. So we're not far away from 1% engagement, but we're not quite there yet. Now, the final business goal we have for 2023 is to increase revenue by 50%. I am just going to flat out say we are not on track, and it is very unlikely that we will hit this goal. I know we still have time left, right? So I'm not giving up hope completely. I'm just level setting with you and myself. With the state of the economy, City Girl Savings has seen a slight dip in revenue. And while we are getting innovative and we are doing things to help drive sales, a more realistic goal for 2023, just based on everything up until this point, is to match last year's revenue. So I'm not going to lie, this has been a little hard to deal with. It's an interesting pill to swallow as a business owner, but it's the way it goes in business. I'm really realizing that there are so many things about being an entrepreneur, being a business owner that you just don't realize until you're in the position. With revenue being a little bit slower than usual, it has truly forced me to slow down when things are slow in the business. And I'm really trying to work on detaching my value to work. I think up until this point, I have been running City Girl Savings. I had a full-time corporate job for so many years that I was just functioning as go, 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 busy, 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 work, work, work. And when the work eased up and things slowed down, I didn't know what to do with myself. And I'm still working through this. So, it's a constant work in progress for me, but I'm really trying to embrace when things are slow. That is God, the universe, things telling me, Rhea, focus on yourself. And then when things are busy, focus on the business, focus on your clients, focus on growing things, because this is the season that you're in right now. So it has definitely been interesting, to say the least, but here we are. So there you have it. As you can see, I am on track for some goals, exceeding the target for others, and falling behind on some. Such is life. I'm going to keep working hard. I'm going to keep taking the proper steps to change and course correct, and I'm going to stay positive. I hope this episode inspires you to do your own mid-year goals check-in. And before I let you go, did you know I create budget plans for clients and I offer one-on-one money coaching? I coach my clients through habits, routines, and the mindset they need to set a budget, stick to it, reach their money goals, pay off debt, build savings, so much more. You can learn more by checking out citygirlsavings.com and clicking the financial coaching page under Work with Rhea. Thank you so much for tuning into City Girl Savings today. I hope you feel empowered and inspired to master your money as you make your way to your dream life. Make sure you subscribe so you're the first to know when a new episode comes out. I truly value your thoughts and feedback, so please leave a review and let me know how this podcast has impacted you. Can't wait to chat soon and make it a great day.